boys in the house. A party. Party boys all up in this. Late night party boys. Late night party boys. Late night party boys. These boys are party boys. Late night party boys. Late night party boys. Late night party boys. These boys are party boys.
And we're back.
We're back, and it's getting ever so closer to Melbourne Fringe.
Ooh, you nervous, Peds? Brand new show.
It's a brand new show. I'm putting my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah, you're getting more and more real with the people.
And that's what will get me kicked out of the industry.
Will it?
Maybe. Or it will get me awards.
I mean, I think the more truthful you can get to yourself, the better.
I don't think there's anything interesting about that guy or award-worthy.
About who? You?
Who is the real Ross Purdy?
The real Ross Purdy.
And that's the question I asked through the lens of David Lynch movies.
I think it's a deeper question of whether this real Ross Purdy thinks he's worthy.
Okay, you are just blowing my mind, man.
I'm a thinker.
He's a thinker, everyone. Damien's a thinker.
I'm a philosopher. I'm a poet.
That's crazy. You're running the Improv Pit Theatre at Transcendence for the first time. How you feeling about that?
Well, stressed that I have to staff the whole thing. And,
Well, that always seems overwhelming.
yeah, I think the show's going to be good. The theatre's pretty much ready. Like, there's only a few more things to do here and there. The venue's looking awesome. Just all the levels. You got to see the cloud room.
This is the first time hearing that there's a cloud room.
There's a room, and it looks like there's clouds on the roof. It looks actually incredible.
Do I need to be on some kind of psychedelics for it to look like there's clouds?
I mean, no, it kind of looks like it anyway. But I mean, you can, if you're on psychedelics, you'll want to touch them and probably float up there and live in them.
You see, I don't want to touch things that don't want to be touched.
Well, clouds want to be touched.
I just don't want to misinterpret the signals of clouds. And think it's okay to touch them. And then it turns out I'm touching them too long, or I'm touching them in a way they don't want to be touched, or in a place they don't want to be touched.
Well, clouds don't have consciousness, and so
Lack of consciousness does not mean...
well, if you put it that way, that sounds terrible.
Lack of consciousness does not mean doesn't mean consent. I read that on a sign once.
What? I think like lack of sentience, like sentience and consciousness and a body, and that probably means you can touch the cloud.
Okay, but some people, just because it doesn't have a body, doesn't mean you can't violate the boundaries of that cloud's personal space.
Well, it's just water vapor, Ross.
Oh, well, that's how it happens. That's how it starts.
I mean, evolution, yeah, the condensing of water and...
Oh, it's okay for us to dehumanize this cloud because it's not even human. It's water vapor.
I think it is okay to dehumanize
It's okay to
cloud?
dehumanize women. They're just objects. That's how it starts.
I didn't say that.
You said it.
I didn't say that. I said a cloud is not a person.
Oh, cloud is a woman.
Why is this a contentious issue all of a sudden?
I'm sorry. I'm in Collingwood right now. I have to overthink these things.
You got your damn head in the clouds.
I do have... Well, you can say I have my head in the gutter. I should have my head in the clouds and motorboat them.
You gonna motorboat them clouds? I don't think they want to be motorboated.
Oh, so they do have consent now.
Well, I think like a motorboat is a very violent act. Like a motorboat.
Violent?
Yeah, well, when a motorboat's traversing through water, it's chopping it with a propeller. And water evaporates and becomes a cloud. And what helps it evaporate? The violent thrashing of a motor. So really, abused water molecules become clouds. And then they condense rain and then get slapped around in the water and become more clouds. It's a cycle. It's a cycle of abuse.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm standing up for it. And I'm here to say that
Oh, everyone's on your side now.
people are sick of the water abuse crisis we have in this country. You know why? Some people call it a drought. I call it water abuse.
It is how, like, we have to change our names of things to be more conscious of, homeless is now unhoused, third world country, they're developing countries.
Unhoused is now housos.
Yes, Paul Fennick.
He trademarked that.
He trademarked the term housos. He wanted to trademark WOG, but it was already...
That was taken.
Taken by Nick Giannopoulos. So he had to copyright housos. So we're throwing the gauntlet down on Paul Fennick.
You've got a long time beef with him.
It's not a beef. I'm just amazed someone who lacks so much imagination can have a career in the Australian industry for like 30 plus years.
What, that really surprises you?
I mean...
Half the people on that show they're not actors. They're just like...
weird people he finds on the street.
Oh, mate, this guy looks fucked. We got to get him behind the camera. We can write a part for you. Just be you, I guess. And we don't really write here.
Well, that's the problem, right? It's like, there's nothing wrong with doing that. But then having the part where it's like, well, we're not actually going to write anything. Just yell in front of the camera. Throw some C-bombs in there.
Yeah.
Say fully sick.
You know what? I found a Fat Pizza DVD in the side of the street.
Which street?
And it was in Preston, and I picked it up to gift it to you. I have it in my car because I'm like, who'd love this Fat Pizza DVD that's been found in hard rubbish? Ross Purdy.
You know what? I could probably use it for something.
I know you will use it for something.
I did write a bit where I wanted to learn how do I be an Australian comedian without using any imagination. And I try to learn from Paul Fennick, and I do so by going into his dumpster and eating all his half-eaten hot dogs. Then I become the #1 Aussie outlaw comedian. Which was a show he did. And I know I brought this up on the podcast back when it was relevant and we were doing the podcast. He had a show called Aussie Outlaw Comedian.
Yeah.
And he has no material, so he just has this fucked looking muscle guy as a security guard and like the most gross looking strippers you've ever seen. They could be really attractive if they weren't just lathered in 5 layers of skank.
You feel so personally about this.
This sounds very misogynist, what I'm saying, but you'll see these women. You'll see these women and you'll go, you know what, Ross is right. I'm pro sex worker, but these women.
Hang on a sec.
What?
Are you telling me you're not pro skank?
There's a limit. 2, 3 layers, sure. 5 layers of skank.
5 layers?
That's too much skank.
What's each layer? I don't even know the rating system on this. Like, what's layer 1?
Just tattoos everywhere.
Yeah.
Tattoos everywhere. Some tattoos, people can pull that off. And having tattoos doesn't automatically make you a skank, but a number of tattoos these women have, and the places they have these tattoos.
What places? Face?
Face,
All face.
body, leg, arms, Face. Yeah, definitely face.
Okay. What's the
forehead.
What's the second layer? That's one layer deep, and that's
Piercings everywhere.
acceptable.
There's an episode about where one of them gets a vagina tattoo, like a tattoo on her crotch, crotchal area. Piercings everywhere.
Okay.
So many piercings. In the nose, and anywhere there's a hole, or you can make a hole.
All right.
To pierce this is.
So now we're 2 layers deep, right?
Two
You're
layers
starting
deep.
to sound like a conservative Catholic woman, Ross. So we got tattoos and piercings. They're the standard
I'm
ones.
sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, you Puritan.
It all adds up.
What's the third layer? We're getting to all 5. You better believe it. You said 5 layers. We're exploring all 5.
The personalities.
Okay.
And here's the thing. If you have a shit personality or a very obnoxious personality, that's more of a major turnoff than the first 2 things.
Oh, for sure.
If you have a nice personality and some charisma, yeah, you can pull that off. All the piercings and all the tattoos in the face and whatever.
Yeah.
Sure, but the personality. My God. The most bogan outlaw outlaw. What am I talking about?
You're talking about Outlaw Comics.
Outback.
Was it Outback or Outlaw?
Outback outlaw comedian. That's the confusion.
Okay, that's the confusion. Okay, so that's...
Super diet. Everything is fake.
All right.
Everything is fake. Some fakeness, sure, do what you want. It's your body. But it adds up. Damien, what I'm trying to say is that there's a time and a place and a limit, you know?
Yeah. What I'm hearing is we're up to 3 layers out of 5. What's layer 4?
Well, I think layer 3, I added some other stuff that could make 4 and 5.
You got to stretch out.
I'm going to stretch it out.
personality through from 3 to 5.
Honestly, look up the show. Look up the show. Look up a Google image of Outback Outlaw Comedian cast.
All right.
You'll see these women, and I want your opinion.
Outback, out,
Mind you, the security guard's the most
law,
fucked-looking,
comedian.
steroided up, tattooed up. He's got his hair like he's definitely a skinhead of some
Why
kind.
do you watch things that upset you so much?
Inspiration.
Okay, well that kind of makes sense actually. All right, I'm looking at their feature image. Oh. Request denied. All right, okay, so there's the juice-headed bodyguard. There's some girl who kind of just looks like a agent or inspector. She looks normal.
Okay, yeah, that's not who I'm talking about.
And then
She's the one. They portray her on the show as the person that, oh, isn't she a wet blanket? But I'm watching her and I'm thinking she's the only normal one.
She's the only likable one here.
Yes.
I'm
I'm on her side.
Yeah, I see the other 2 that are in question.
Look, maybe it's been a long time since I've seen this, so
Look, they kind of, like, by today's standard, they kind of just look fun.
maybe they are. Again, show it to me. It's been a very long
It's been
time.
a while. I need to turn this around.
You know how you extrapolate things?
There you go.
Okay, we didn't look as over. Don't look as over the top as I'm saying.
You must have watched this as a kid. This would have terrified young Ross.
It was 2 years ago.
You watched it 2 years ago? Is that it?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Look, but it's not as funny to say. Listeners, would you agree? It's not as funny to have an indifferent opinion or not to be passionate, even if you're exaggerating. Am I right, Damien?
Well, yeah, you can't. I mean, you gotta feel something. You gotta be a bit passionate. You gotta be a bit, I get it.
You know, sometimes you exaggerate how you feel about something for comedic effect. Would I bang them? Yes.
That's a given.
And that's
In a heartbeat.
that ends today's segment. Who will Ross bang?
Option A is everyone. Option B is add option.
Maybe. You know? Hell, man. Hell, man.
Hell, man.
That's all I gotta say. Well, now... Yeah, there we go. See, we don't have to worry about dead air anymore.
It's filled with the soulful sound of crickets.
The crickets are filling up the time.
It is fun having like a little soundboard thing.
To be honest, that security guard looked way more fucked.
And you only watched this 2 years ago.
Yes, I think it was 2 years ago.
Is this new?
Yes. Because Paul Fennick has completely run out of ideas, so now he's just riding on his fat pizza and Hauser's quote-unquote cred. So he's doing stand-up tours in the Outback, but he has no material.
He's trying to...
And he's doing a show about his travels in the Outback.
I think the pitch for these things is...
It'll cost $10.
Oh, that's a given.
That's part of it.
That's a given. We're going to do, like, imagine a guy going on a road trip and they're all bogans. Like, everything is like, has that tilt to it. There's a guy who works as a farmer, or there's this guy in a Bachelorette TV show, but it's for bogans.
This is for
NASA's top engineers, but they're all
bogans. There we go. This is 7, mate.
Oh.
And that's fair.
Do they have a quota of how many times you got to say mate in each episode?
It's got to be
Like
100% for bogans.
What are the... Oh, man.
You got to have roided up security guards talking about fucking stab wounds on a woman.
Oh, what? That's an episode?
That happens in an episode. It's the most horrifying thing I've ever heard.
Oh, my God.
It's because he was regaling what he thinks is a fun story of like this woman and him were so in love. She wanted him to fuck a hole no one's ever fucked before. And they bleep. There's a big, huge bleep, but you know through context what he's saying.
Wow.
And it is horrifying. I was going real over the top on those strippers before. This guy is real
worse.
Scum of the earth.
Why are we making this? What?
It is insane. I'm watching it for anthropological reasons.
To study the decline of man.
The decline of Australian culture.
Ay. Well.
Oh, it's the Paul Fennick section of the show. Where I had to bring up Paul Fennick.
Well, you know, I found one of his classics in Hard Rubbish, and I will gift that to you. Remind me.
You know, those first couple seasons of Pizza.
They were all right.
You know, they had a charm to them.
They had like a grassroots, you know.
You can go behind
charm.
it.
Yeah.
But then after a certain point, it's like, you should be better by now.
yeah. But their response to that is, but we really don't have to be.
No, we can go way worse.
we can take, like, this was in the middle. We can really lower our standards.
Mandela Effect, I mean, it was called, the show was called Pizza. But everyone calls it Fat Pizza because that's the name of the store.
Oh.
And that's the name of the movie.
It's also what's on the DVD.
Well, it's on. Everyone calls it that now, but Mandela Effect.
I don't think this is the same
The
thing.
Mandela Effect. It was just called Pizza. For Monday nights, SBS, 8:30, South Park, 9 p.m. If you've left the TV on too long, Pizza. Maybe you'll get it like a John Safran thing, maybe.
Oh, they were good. They were actually good.
Yes, nothing wrong with John Safran.
Yeah. Music Jamboree, John Safran Finds God. What was that? Searches for God? What was it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man, that was so funny. That was like, you had to watch that as a kid to talk about it at school the next day. Like, but that actually had writing. And like,
yes, and he did things and he put effort.
Yeah, he put a lot of effort into that. He wasn't just like, imagine John Safran did music, but with bogans. Like, there were like, it wasn't You know.
There's that life support show.
That was a sketch show? Was that
It
a
was like
sketch show?
it was like a sketch show. It was parodying like Better Homes and Gardens type things.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Man, when's the last time Australia had a sketch show?
Right.
I mean, yeah, like an Australian-centric sketch show. I mean, Auntie Donna is a sketch show.
Yes.
But they kind of just do their own thing.
Yes, but to do something like parody, a very Australian type of TV.
I mean, I don't know.
Get cracking?
Yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah, that's the morning shows. What's there left to parody is the question.
Yeah.
Like, I guess there's cooking, like reality TV, I guess, is the only thing you can really parody in Australian culture. But that's not even Australian culture anymore. It's just whatever's syndicated from everywhere else. It's like,
Basically, we just look at see what the US and the UK are doing and copy that.
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, what is there any show? I mean, I guess you could parody like Home and Away. That's the last Australian-made kind of thing. But you can't make it any more funny than it already is. Like, I watched it for the first time. I hadn't watched it in years. I went to my mum's place and she still watches it before, well, just straight after dinner. She just sits down there. And I was like watching it and I was like, I remember the acting was bad. But I didn't remember it was quite so bad. Like, I was looking at it and I'm like, oh my God, these people are just trying to remember lines. And everything was so stilted. Don't get me wrong, you have a couple of the old timers who've been doing it for like forever and a day. And they're in a rhythm. They're believable, you know?
Yeah, at this certain
good.
point, they have
Yeah,
to.
they just become part of the furniture and it all fits, you know?
But the young people.
Like any of the young characters on there, you're just like, oh my God. Like, there is no quality control.
And the people who are watching this, it's just, it is our parents.
So that's the last
It's your mom.
generation.
It's your mom. It's my mom.
It's the
They
last
just watch
generation that'll watch free-to-air TV.
They watch it out of habit.
Yeah.
Like your mom, you said she has dinner, then she sits down and watches it. It's just habit.
It's just a habit. She needs to sit down.
It's habit, and it's there.
Yeah, she kind of needs to just sit down and do nothing for half an hour and we'll look at a beach. Like, I think that's... My mum has a stressful job and she just needs to pretend that she's on a vacation at Summer Bay Yacht Club.
And just have, like, real, like, in Aussie indie pop music that's too bland even for Nova playing.
Yeah, she can't... she just... I mean... If you just had a screensaver of a beach, I'm sure my mum would just sit down and watch that for half an hour after dinner all the time.
Yeah, better acting. I believe the screensaver.
I believe that's
when
a
it goes
beach.
from one corner of the screen, floats down to the bottom corner of the screen. I believed that.
Yeah. Well, you got to save TV, Ross.
Obviously.
You got to do it.
We can save TV.
We're
sure.
going to crowdfund a Ross Purdy project and blow the public's minds. How's the... You're writing a sitcom, weren't you?
Well,
Web series.
I was
thing?
turning more into a weird sketch hybrid.
Oh.
I'll call it Wonder Shows and Meets the Eric Andre Show.
Oh, yeah.
It's that type of thing.
Well, maybe not for Australian TV. Maybe just that's an internet release. For
Probably
sure.
for the internet, you know. But you know, it's gonna
Internet
get
would
such
love that.
it's gonna get such an audience that
That they'll have to.
you know ABC Free will call up and
They're like, hey, the news hasn't been rating well lately. People think it's boring. We're knocking you off for some absurdist comedy.
what is Channel 10 doing? They cancelled the project, which is like okay, long overdue.
What did
But
they fill it with?
But they replaced it with more news.
Did they?
Yes,
Or is it just like,
it's 10 News Plus.
so it's just another news program,
It's another news program. That's just what it is.
but like hosted by not comedians?
Yes. They've taken the one thing from the project that could make it.
That was likable.
That could, if they
They're
like,
at least the presenters are fun.
right. they took away the comedians, and it's just people, boring people that no one's ever heard of. Instead of the boring people we have heard of.
Wow.
But yes, I should be writing this web series, but
How did... Yeah.
I am doing a fringe show.
Yeah, you know what? Australian TV should really just bite the bullet. They should just make it 24-hour coverage of Trial by Kyle, where everyone comes in with petty grievances and Kyle Sandilands, with no legal qualifications, tact, or charisma whatsoever, decides their fate. Why don't we cut out the middle crap and just have 24/7, 365 Trial by Kyle on all the major networks?
Yes. We'll just have Kyle Sandilands asking about the sexual experiences of 15-year-old girls over and over again.
Well, that's not what I was saying.
Remember when he did that?
Yes, we all remember when he did that.
And he still has a work. He still has a job.
Yeah.
I
You
think
know what? That's the one thing I like about Melbourne. They are failing in Melbourne. It is a network-wide syndicated show. And whenever he gets asked about Melbourne, he gets real upset because people hate him. And
They do love him.
that's why the people of Melbourne, you are good people. You are hardworking, smart, intelligent people.
You know, Melvin, sometimes we have our problems, but you know what? Occasionally, you'll come out with something. And I agree with. Carl Jackie-O. No, the last man that attached himself to a Jackie-O got assassinated. Can we do that again?
Too soon, Ross.
No, it's not.
Too soon.
What, JFK's assassination is too soon?
Well, political commentators' assassinations in general.
Jackie-O wasn't a political commentator. Carl Sandilands is definitely not a political commentator.
Oh, all right.
Who's the guy that off Charlie Kirk? We need him on.
Did they say who did it? Did they catch them?
I don't know if they have yet. At time of recording, we do not know, but I'm sure by the time we release this, they will have announced it's like someone that's part of a kind of group, possibly a marginalized one, that we should all be in a moral panic about.
Yeah, can't wait for that assassination name to drop.
All right. Anything to not release the Epstein list.
Aye.
Charlie Kirk didn't kill himself. Can we start that conspiracy?
Well, he definitely didn't. Yeah, it's very difficult to shoot yourself in the neck from a distance.
No, Charlie Kirk did kill himself. If you look at the footage,
Oh my God.
it goes.
Of course it was filmed. Of course.
If you see the
University campuses, people filming on their phones everywhere.
if you see
They would have got it from 10 different angles.
if you see the footage, everyone's mobile phone cuts out for 5 seconds, and then it comes back on.
Yeah.
Have you heard about R. Bud Dwyer?
No. What's
He's
that?
he's an American politician who offed himself on live TV.
What?
He was in the middle of an affair, like a cheating scandal.
On TV? Like mid-affair? The camera's cut to him? And he's
No,
like,
no.
I've made a huge mistake.
No, he did off himself at a press conference.
Wow.
He's given I was doing a press conference about it. He's given an envelope or some kind. He opens it up. There's a gun. Everyone starts screaming. He's like, no one stop me. And there's actual footage of him putting the gun in his mouth and blowing his head off.
Jesus.
And you see his head cave in. And this footage is on YouTube.
And you watched this, Ross?
I watched this.
No wonder you're sick. No wonder you're sick.
It is on YouTube.
Well, you don't have to watch everything that's on YouTube.
Yes, I do.
Well, that's not the rule.
Yes, it is.
You don't have to clock YouTube. It's not like a video game.
I had to clock
You don't have to watch everything and you don't go all the levels.
Of course, I needed the footage for a video I was making
Oh, no.
that ended up getting removed.
Of course it did.
But the initial video that I got the footage from is still on YouTube, which I think is far worse.
Maybe it's protected as a historical art. It's just on there. Is there any trigger warning?
It might be like parental locked. And I think that's it.
So they just need to click, yes, I am 18.
Yes, that's all you need to do.
That's wild. Oh, the
Oh, and it
world's-
might just be like contains references to suicide.
References?
just references.
Just references?
This is an actual man putting a gun in his mouth.
See, I just like fun conspiracies like aliens.
This isn't a conspiracy. It actually happened.
Yeah. But,
no one's
you know,
no one's trying to cover it up.
I
Everyone
know.
knows.
Yeah.
We all know Bigfoot, though. He killed Charlie Kirk.
There was UFO Congress hearings this week.
And on week of recording.
On week of recording. On the 9th of September, the USA had another Congress hearing on UFOs. They didn't reveal too much, but they did name Lockheed Martin as one of the ones that are reverse engineering the spacecraft, and apparently their shares went down because of it. So, you know, at least it's having some impact.
So they were trying to reverse engineer.
Alien spacecraft. They got some materials.
No, okay.
Anyway, you know I love alien stuff. I tried to watch the live stream of it. It was like 3 hours long though, and it started at midnight of Wednesday. And so I fell asleep halfway through. It was nothing I hadn't heard before. Except just new people going on the record. Which is good for disclosure, Ross. I want to meet our alien brethren.
Ah, yes. Because when a fire starts to burn, what? It starts to spread. She gonna bring that attitude home. Sorry, you said Disclosure.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And that's a song by Disclosure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, you triggered my...
Your music taste.
You triggered my autism. Apparently that's a thing.
Oh, really?
Just like you say a word that has something to do with another word, it just gets you... It's like freeform association. It's like a neurodivergent thing.
Oh, don't say that. I feel like I do that a lot.
Yeah, but you got... Recently, you got the ADHD and diagnosis.
Yeah, I've got the ADHDs.
Yeah.
That's no surprise to anyone, really. Like,
well, you do jump around between...
oh, I jump around like crazy. And, yeah, my mum was kind of like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's why you're, like, the most difficult out of all my 4 kids to raise.
Christ. Don't say it like that. Jesus. Say that for your friends, not for your son.
I don't care. The psychologist gave me a pep talk being like, you know, it's really a superpower. I'm like, okay. Like, you can do so many things.
There are positives.
Yeah.
Look, there are
Like
positives.
getting a prescription for Dexies.
There are negatives. I went in for an Asperger's assessment back when it was still being called Asperger's, like 10
What's it called now?
11 years ago. They just call it autism now.
Oh.
But back when they were calling it Asperger's and it wasn't a thing,
Mm.
I had an assessment and the guy was an old German guy, was like, I do not believe it. You talk to me about doing stand-up comedy. You aced this eye test. The eye test where you look at the eyes and you're meant to guess out of like multiple choice what feeling they're feeling.
Oh.
And I aced that.
Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily like mean anything, but it just means I can be okay in deducting emotions of people.
Mm.
And it was like he said a bunch of other stuff.
Wow.
And now my counselor's like, you know what? I think he's wrong. I think he has a very old-fashioned view of it. He's an old German man. This German's got some antiquated views.
Also, Germans are notoriously...
But he was
not
was
good at
trying to say because
emotions.
I perform on stage, I couldn't mean I have autism. And like, come on, have you seen the Melbourne comedy scene?
Has he seen what you do on stage?
Exactly right. I try to explain to him what I do.
He's thinking you're going up there being like...
I'm not going
Like,
up there to...
what's the deal with airplane food?
I'm not doing observational comedy. I'm not doing like... I think parody and satire do involve a level of observation of the human condition in
Oh,
society.
for sure.
But when we say observational comedy, we mean like Oh, just little small everyday foibles that we all go through and making comedy out of that.
Yeah.
Not what I do.
Yeah. He watches one of your clips and he's like,
No, I was wrong.
I think you have everything. I don't know where to start.
I was wrong. I give in my doctorate. Give my resignation.
I think we have to add another 12 pages to the DSM.
Turns out this guy was wearing a Werner Herzog. It turns out you had the human condition of feeling the whole time. I've been trying to work on my Werner Herzog impression.
I will now live for several months with the Asperger's kid.
This Asperger's kid clearly is going through some manic emotional problems.
We leave the cameras on to observe it and document it.
He was then attacked by a bear. And I watched it the whole time. We call it Grizzly Spastic Boy.
At least they use the political correct term.
Spastic isn't politically correct.
I know. That's another fun word. No one, you can't say that anymore, right?
Spastic, I understand. Spaz is like...
Spastic is not... What is...
Spaz?
Spaz
is short for spastic, and you can't
Yeah.
say it anymore. But spaz... I don't know.
Spastic sounds like elastic.
Yeah, right?
So you're like, how you going to keep your pants up?
Exactly right. Then you got the queer community. They don't... No one says they're gay anymore. They say they're queer.
Yeah.
But queer used to mean strange.
Yeah.
And then gay used to mean happy. So they'd rather be called the word that means strange than happy. And I can say this because I guess I'm part of the community. That's just something I've been going through lately.
Yeah.
I'm not queer enough for the queer people.
And you're not spastic enough for the regular people.
I'm not spastic enough for the...
The regular riffraff.
Yeah. I was an outcast.
Oh, yeah.
An outcast from the outcast. And that's partly what my David Lynch show is about.
You got to see his Lynch show. Check it out.
Ross Purdy performs at the Black Lodge. Brackets for one night only. And brackets for 25 years and brackets. At Transcendence. October 7th to 12th at 9 p.m.